we don't just think it's important to learn about the past, although it is, and we think that it's important to learn about it for the sake of the people that died and those that survived, and it is, but also there are lessons for today and for the future. And that if we can't impart those lessons to our future generations, then we've missed something.
The message of the Holocaust and its implications, delivered from so far beyond the realm of the classroom, is one that I feel has surely not passed by any of those who have taken part.
We felt an overwhelming respect for those who had survived, hugely admiring the courage of those who had endured such grotesque evils.
A cycle of ignorance and hate flourishing once again seems to be a worryingly recurring pattern throughout history. However, the world appears largely immune to preventing such acts, with many examples of genocide since the Holocaust.
For me, the overriding impact was the fact that today we can still draw comparisons with the Bosnian genocide, the Rwandan genocide, and it would be nice to think that we've learned from the lessons that Auschwitz has to offer. But what the trip made clear was the fact that we yet have still so much to learn.
A plaque at Auschwitz, bearing the words of George Santayana, brought home to us that we are all guilty of a lack of stewardship towards our fellow citizens, whether they be in a far-off country like Sudan, or whether they are a friend whom we know is being bullied.
I think I'm right in saying that from the very beginning, the Holocaust Educational Trust's mission was to make sure that embedded in our curriculum, but also in the lives of our schools, the Holocaust, the memories of the Holocaust, the lessons we have to learn from those terrible defining events of the 20th century, that was there. And you achieved that.
And we've now allocated £4.65 million for the next 3 years so that thousands more young people can make that trip, can experience the reality for themselves, and come back and help us to keep Britain a tolerant, diverse place based on understanding and community. That, I think, is a lesson which we learn from the terrible events of the 20th century, that we must be tolerant, that we have to work together. And these lessons are being learned by these students through the work of the Holocaust Educational Trust.
Whoever's the Secretary of State for whichever government, now and into the future, the teaching of the Holocaust will be an essential and mandatory part of our national curriculum, and that is the right thing, and that I'm absolutely committed, and I know the whole government is,